Hello and welcome to Leigue Cemetery in Ballina in County Mayo. Now we're here to find a Republican plot and specifically the graves of Martin Gaughan and Frank Stagg, who were two hunger strikers for the IRA during in 1976. I believe Frank Stagg definitely died in 1976. Martin Gaughan maybe the same year. They were from the Ballina area. Not sure if they were from Ballina town. Now, when I'm making this video and putting it together, I'll add in more information once I get it and can put it together properly. But for the moment, we'll just have a search for. We might have it here actually. Here we have it. I think it is anyway. Erected National Grave Association, 1966. Jack McNeela, OC, the West Mayo Brigade, IRA, died on hunger strike in Arbor Hill Prison in April 1940. So that's not who oh, it is. Sorry, I was reading that wrong. I didn't know Jack McNeela was buried here as well. But you have there volunteer Michael Gaughan died on hunger strike in Parkhurst Prison, 3rd of June 1974, so it wasn't the same year. And volunteer Frank Stagg, which is, I know I'm saying that wrong, but that's Martin. That is Stagg. That is, and then you have Frank Stagg, which I'm definitely getting wrong, but that is Frank Stagg. Died on hunger strike in Wakefield Prison, 12th of February 1976. In proud remembrance of, I don't know, IO means intelligence officer maybe, Michael Tolan and Captain Joseph Healy and their comrades who gave lives for all Ireland Republic. So this is a Republican plot for the Mayo, or at least this part of Mayo's IRA. And then you have three hunger strikers. Michael Gaughan and Frank Stagg were members of the Provisional IRA, and Jack McNeela was a member of the IRA during World War II. So there's a number of other hunger strikers who died then. It was Frank Stagg's anniversary. It's the 50th anniversary, I think, just recently. Yeah, the 12th of February 1976. So this is just outside Ballina. Even a large number. I think there was a march and everything in memory of hunger strike Uglock Frank Stagg on his 50th anniversary. It's from Derry. I can't read that one actually. But yeah, these were at least Michael Gaughan and Frank Stagg were looking for political status and or repatriation to either the Republic or to the north of Ireland in 1976. They died on hunger strike. There is a story to go with Frank Stagg that he was actually reburied a number of times because the Irish government were trying to stop a large, when Martin Gaughan was buried, there was a large Republican march and lots of a large celebration around, or large movement around his funeral, and they didn't want the same thing to happen to Frank Stagg. So firstly they buried him in concrete. The IRA moved his body from the family plot and reburied it here and I think he was buried in England at one stage then as well, before that. So it was moved around. But I will include that more when I'm putting the video together. We'll just have a walk around now. Just it's lashing rain as usual, so I won't stay too long. I don't want to get too wet. But this is just, I don't know how to pronounce the name of it. It's Leigue Cemetery, just outside Ballina town. The tricolour is it's just on the way in, just through the entrance, so you'll find it fairly handy if you're ever up this way. I want to do a little video in Ballina, but it's lashing rain, so we'll see if I get one done. There's a big headstone for the Murphy family. Heffernans, Sheeran family. Few Irish quotations. I was reading that Ballina was an Irish-speaking town up until the early 1900s, but unfortunately, that by the 1920s, 1930s, that already diminished. So I don't know much about Ballina now. I think this is my first time in Mayo ever, so everything I see around here will be all new to me as well. There's a couple of big headstones up here. I assume they're priests or nuns, but we'll have a quick look. I went into the west, and the west is full of rain. These are either priests or nuns, or maybe it's a traveller headstone. So I'll just have a quick look because they're quite big. But actually, now I'm looking, probably are traveller headstones. Yeah. Right. Make it out of this rain. Now, still in Leigue Cemetery. There's old ruins here, so I just had to go over and poke my head around very quickly. So this is the old graveyard. That's the entrance. That's the entrance there. So I'll don't know if this was an old church or old burial ground or what it was, but not really a whole lot to see. Just this mausoleum or whatever has a skull. See the skull and crossbones there. I think there's a bird around its head. Then the family crest. Oh, I don't know if you can see that. Hard to see in the camera or the rain, but Charles A. Gallagher, only surviving son of Hugh Gallagher, deceased, who died on the 30th day of March 1922, aged 74 years old. That's what it reads on the side. So someone with a bit of money back in the day. Headstones covered in ivy. In memory of William Boland Ballina, who died June 1st of June 1907, aged 30 years, erected by his beloved wife Bridget Boland. Oh, that's just the Leigue old cemetery. A few headstones there. Right, I'll leave it there because I'm soaked and it's starting to go through my jacket. So the Kilmoremoy Church, that's what it is, Kilmoremoy Church Ruins.